Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, November 19th, and I'm back breaking down a couple more plays for the NBA on Tuesday night. We have a game of the year. Boston Celtics going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers as the first play. Then we have the Denver Nuggets going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. 2 game picks, 2 player props. A lot to look at for Tuesday night. But let's take a look at the matchups for Monday night. We got the Pistons minus 3.5 going up against the Bulls. That game is going to start in about 3 minutes. De'Aaron Fox over 32.5 points is what I grabbed it at. You could have got 35 points on FanDuel for plus 185, but 32.5 is going to be the play. And then we had Bam Adebayo over 19.5 points as the final play. None of those games have started. They're going to tip off in about 3 minutes. But let's take a look at the Tuesday night matchups. We got a good matchup here. Game of the year. Must-watch TV. You got to watch this game. Undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers going on the road to face off against the Boston Celtics. Boston probably still the best team in the NBA, even though the Cavs are undefeated. I will be taking the Cavaliers against the spread. Came out at 3.5. I think right now they're at plus 4.5, but whatever it comes out tomorrow morning is what I'm going to be taking. The Cavaliers, they haven't played a lot of great teams, but they have been playing some great defense, and they've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're coming into this game with the best shooting percentage out of any team in the NBA. That's because they like to do most of their damage inside with the big boys down low. They also have a couple guards, including Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, who can kill you from the outside as well. So even if things don't work out down low, they can just kick it up top, have some three-point shootouts with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. I do think the Cavaliers hold the advantage in this game. I think they can win this game outright because down low, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, you have 6'10" plus guys down there, 2 of them, and you have a 40-year-old Al Horford, most likely paired up with Jason Tatum playing the 4. The Cavaliers, they should dominate inside the paint. They should win the battle defensively. They should win the battle rebounding. I think Jason Tatum might have a little bit to say about that, but they can definitely win the rebound battle, and they're shooting better than the Celtics. The only problem that I have with the Cavs is that they're not incredibly deep, but neither are the Celtics. Both of these teams have 8 or 9 players that can go out there and play some significant minutes. I do think Boston's going to find a way to win this game because it's a lot of pressure. Being undefeated in the NBA, the Cavaliers having the undefeated talk all the time. I'm sure if they lost this game, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Probably get the monkey off their back and just go on with doing their thing in the regular season, but I do think it's going to be an incredibly great game. I'm hoping that the Celtics win on a buzzer beater or something like that. Maybe the Cavs win on a buzzer beater, whatever. I just want a really tightly contested game. Should be the best game of the season. I am going to take the Cavaliers against the spread, whatever it comes out on Tuesday morning as the play. For the next play, we're going to be looking at the Denver Nuggets going up against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we've got some injuries to talk about. Denver Nuggets, no Aaron Gordon. He's going to be missing multiple weeks due to a calf strain. The Denver Nuggets also potentially going to be without Nikola Jokic, who is ruled out for Sunday. He didn't play against the Grizzlies the last time. They looked horrible without him. He is day-to-day for Tuesday night dealing with some personal issues, apparently. I saw something today that the Denver Nuggets offensively, they're the worst team in basketball without Nikola Jokic on the floor. Whenever he's on the floor, the Denver Nuggets are the best offensive-rated team in the history of the NBA to start this season. I've been fooled before, so I'm not saying that's a confirmed fact, but it does seem like something that could be very possible because the Nuggets, they're an absolute disaster without Nikola Jokic. When he's on the floor, he drops a triple-double. They win every game. So the deal for this game is if Nikola Jokic is playing, we're going to take the Nuggets against the spread. If he's not playing, we're going to take the Memphis Grizzlies -4. The number right now is telling us that the Memphis Grizzlies will be the favorite -4. That means Nikola Jokic will not play. I made the graphic thinking that Nikola Jokic will play. So that's where the graphic is a little bit of mixed up with what I'm saying right now. But looking at the Memphis Grizzlies, we have a couple injuries as well. Morant's going to be out. We already knew that. Marcus Smart dealing with a illness. He's going to be playing in this game. Zach Edey is the big one. He rolled his ankle. He yelled out. He sounded like one of those giants in the movies when they get shot by an arrow in the back. Urgh! It was crazy. Go watch the clip. But he's probably not going to play in this game. Looked like a pretty significant injury to his ankle, rolled ankle. That's going to be like a week and a half for him. Really none of that matters, though. Really what matters is if Jokic is playing, we're taking the Nuggets. If he's not playing, we're taking the Grizzlies. Pretty simple. The Nuggets without Jokic, they're a disaster. Jamal Murray, I said it last time, he is washed up. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies for right now, -4 as a play, because the line with the Nuggets +4 is telling me that Jokic is not going to play. So for the play right now, Memphis -4 as the final one there. Let's go to the player props. We're going to start with an under. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, under 29.5 points going up against the Spurs. Typically, I'd never take unders, but I've got to start taking some unders because if you really think about it, taking the over is the hard part. That's the hard bet. It's definitely more fun to take overs because you're rooting for players to do well, you're rooting for a fun game, but it feels like whenever you take unders, it's so much easier to win. And when you take an over, so many things have to happen. injuries, blowouts, stuff like that. Like, if you get injured, it's over. If you're up by 20 points in the fourth quarter, it's over because you're not getting back in if you take a good player. So taking the unders is usually the better play. So I'm going to start mixing in some unders. I think it's the better. Not that my NBA record's hurting. I mean, I'm above 500, but I think we can do a little bit better mixing in some unders. But we're going to start with the under 29.5 points for Shea, one of the best scorers in basketball. But the Spurs have been playing some good defense this season. They're one of the better defensive teams in the NBA. These teams have also played this season. Shea was held under 20 points in the first matchup. The Thunder still were able to win the game. I do think the Thunder are going to win this game. I just think this is going to be a low-scoring game. The Thunder already have players that can go out there and score 20-plus points per game that are not SGA. So it's not all on SGA's shoulders anymore. He doesn't have to go out there and score 35-plus points per game anymore. He can put up 25 points. They can get the win. He can be happy. I can be happy. Everybody can be happy. Greg Popovich has done a really good job coaching the defense this season. A bunch of young guys. The offense will eventually come. But for right now, Spurs are playing good defense. I'm going to take SGA under his total points. 29.5 is the first play of the day. And for the last player prop, we're going to be looking at Jason Tatum. Boston going up against the Cavaliers. Jason Tatum over 8.5 rebounds. I think he's going to have 10-plus rebounds in this game. So if it comes out at 9.5, take 9.5. I mentioned the Cavaliers. They've got the big boys down low. They should be able to have themselves a day in the paint because no disrespect to Al Horford. None whatsoever. He's getting up there in age. He's not been very good defensively. You hear the train? You hear that train? Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, just blaring that whistle. He doesn't care. No regard for human life, that guy on the train. Anyway, Al Horford's up there in age. He's getting old. We have Jason Tatum playing the 4 spot, going to be power forward in this game. If you think about it, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, those are your 3 guards. Having Tatum at the 4 makes the Boston Celtics that much better. That's just my opinion on that. In this game, I think Jason Tatum has to do more inside. Maybe not score as many points in this game from the outside. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to be the guy that gets the ball rebounding, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, because if he doesn't do that, the Cavaliers are going to clean up the glass, second chance points. That's everything in the NBA. Tatum this year has done a decent job rebounding, 7.9 rebounds per game. He's got to step up in this one. I think he answers the challenge. I think he has 10-plus rebounds in this one. I'm going to take his over total rebounds as the final play of the day. Let's go to the recap graphic. We're going to be taking the Cavs plus 3.5. Again, might be 4.5. Going to play it on Tuesday morning. And then Denver right now plus 4. Not going to be the case. It's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies minus 4 because that number is telling us that Jokic is going to be out. If Jokic is in, I'm back on the Denver Nuggets, but they're probably going to be the favorite. So just letting everybody know that. Jason Tatum, over 8.5 rebounds, played up to 9.5. Then SGA, under 29.5 points, going up against the San Antonio Spurs as the final play of the day. Guys, going to do it for the NBA plays and props for Tuesday, November 19th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.